Hey Taos, I'm reporter Jesse Moya with a little sneak peek for what we have for you in this week's edition of the Taos News. In lifestyles, a hydroponic greenhouse called the Authentic Farm recently started operating in San Cristobal. Employing unconventional growing methods, the greenhouse has developed produce with sugar concentrations that are practically off the charts. In Tempo this week, we take a look at the upcoming Taos Pride Fest. Be sure to embrace the rainbow. Also, the Taos Fall Arts Festival has some big changes to announce, and Taos Ski Valley hosts an art festival for the public. All this and more in Tempo. Intern reporter Harrison Blackman goes back in history this week and digs up a story about the Gorge Bridge inspection, ancient petroglyphs, and Taos High School's delayed 1967 opening. In sports, check out the feature Arsenio put together on local boxing legend Larry Cisneros. Also, if you've been putting off that fishing trip, summer is winding down, so catch it while you can. Find out where crews are stocking fish in this week's Real Talk. Following this weekend's hit and run at the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge that left an older man in critical condition, reporter Cody Hooks went out to the bridge to talk with vendors and a few tourists about safety at the bridge, which is at once a major roadway, a tourist attraction, suicide destination, and pop-up commerce. Relatedly, crews in the New Mexico Department of Transportation are inspecting the bridge this week. Expect delays. Also, remember to watch traffic on State Road 150 as well as heading south through the canyon. On the crime beat this week, we illuminate what happened Saturday afternoon when an elderly man was struck by a driver speeding across the west end of the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. Taos County Sheriff's deputies acted quickly on tips from many bystanders who saw the grisly incident and arrested John Rodelas, a 22-year-old Taos County resident. We cover Rodelas' arraignment and provide a complete narrative on what happened. And since we're at the front end of the month, make sure to also check out our second edition of The Docket, our monthly breakdown of what's coming up in this Taos County District Court system. And in town news, while town officials work to gather exact figures on the impact of the recent Dwight Yoakam concert in Kit Carson Park late last month, we spoke with Town of Taos Facilities and Special Events Director Mitch Miller about how he felt about the concert and how it was handled. Also, bring in the voices of several concert goers, some of whom had a great experience and others who found that management of long lines and big crowds dampened their experience. Well, that does it for this week's preview. Be sure to get all this and more in this week's edition of the Taos News. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Take it easy, Taos.